We're here. Probably going to be a short one today because you're wanting to work early today, so he'll be home early today. And well, Bear slept in today because I didn't go to bed till like 6 o'clock this morning. But anyways, I wanted to come in and show what the crazy woman's been up to. So she made our MV electrolyzer and been using the battery from over here, which she made another one of, to electrolyze clay so we could have lithium. I guess she's just been emptying the water out into our tank out here.
Yep. That's why this ladder is here. The scaffold.
Oh, you've been going up here to do it?
Mm-hmm.
132. And we need to get the drain made so we can fill that thing. And we're going to need to get a some way of avoiding that water. That we do end up getting out of processing and stuff, because that thing's going to be kept full all the time. But we have an MV battery box. I have the MV cutting saw so we can start circuits. We need a couple transformers. And then I can put in, get us off of the LV battery box here. Go ahead and put in the MV battery box. Already made. And then hook up the actual MV machines properly. We'll have to change the brewing station here instead of going out to basic cutting saw will have it go out the top and go to both cutting machines. Oh, and Crazy also made a mailbox. And apparently I have mail, which I'll check in a little bit. But we also have an update today. He hasn't done the update changelog yet, but we've already got it on the server. I have the changelog. So let's go over what he changed today. He started off with if you remember, they had some stupid ass recipe for turning chipped gems into flawed gems in the implosion compressor, and then flawed ones into regular ones into flawless ones, and flawless ones into exquisite ones. Well, all of that shit got removed because you can't make a chipped gem into a regular gem. You have to recut it. So that has been removed. The only thing you can do is implosion compress the regular gem. So if you want to make a regular sapphire, you have the ability to do so in the implosion compressor. But no more with the stupid making better quality ones by just implosion compressoring them. And this is a prerequisite to something we're doing next. So we'll get to that.
Compressor, you random gem?
No, we're gonna do some. In GT6, I had added a recipe. Since Greg added in the Crucible, I can never remember the name of that damn machine. The one that makes the buells. The crystallization crucible.
Crystallization, yeah.
Yeah. There is an actual thing that you can do with sapphires where you can make sapphire buells. Grow sapphires, just like you do silicon. Well, what I did, because it makes a lot more sense, is I added a recipe to the laser where you would cut those buells into exquisites or flawless. So that's what we're going to be adding next, is a way of making sapphire buells. And then if you would rather do that, you can do that and make yourself the exquisite or the flawless. We haven't quite worked out exactly how we're doing this yet, but that's how we're either going to put the buell in the blast furnace, or we're going to actually add a machine just like we did the roaster that's a crystallization thing. And if we do that, then the silicon buell will get moved to that machine and the sapphire ones will be made in there. Haven't decided yet which one we're going to do. Also, the lens thing, you don't have to get lucky like I did to be able to make a lens anymore. All of the exquisite and plate recipes are exactly the same. So if you just want to put 9 gems together, make a block, cut it into plates, and then use the plates to lathe into a lens, it's only 24 EU a tick, not 480. Because that was just grind for the added grind, and fuck that bullshit. And that's been fixed for every lens. something that I thought of last night that I had him do is we can now extrude pipes, basically anything that is copper based. So, like if you need to make a bronze pipe, it's only 30 EU a tick instead of 128, which is something that Greg had done in GT6. We did it differently because in here we use steel to make the extruder plates anyways. So we didn't bother with making a low heat extruder plate and a high heat extruder plate. It's extruder plate all the way across. But that way you can actually make the tiny fluid pipes at LV, which was impossible to do, and you can make the huge at LV, which was impossible to do because there's no crafting recipe for those. So bronze, copper, the black bronze item pipes, through those as well. Rose gold can't be done. Brass should be able to be done. Yeah, brass can be done. If there's anything that you guys think of that or see that needs to be tweaked, let us know. Let me know, whatever. And him and I will discuss it and work on that. But I thought it was kind of dumb that we had to wait until an MV extruder to make tiny and huge copper and brass pipes when it doesn't take that much power to mold copper and brass. Crazy, you might want to mute for a few minutes. Let's see. Next thing is there was a recipe at one time for making Lapitrons, and somehow they got removed at some point. So we put them back in with exquisite sapphires and regular sapphires. So you now have 4 different ways of making a Lapitron. You have the regular energy crystal recipe that uses extreme circuits. You have the flawless that uses advanced circuits. You have a regular sapphire that uses elite circuits if you're really out of your damn mind. And then if you get exquisites, you can use good circuits. So if you end up getting lucky and get a lot of exquisites, you can use them without breaking them down to the flawless and use them at good range. But I do believe it's still economically better to do the flawless, to hammer the exquisite down to 2 flawless, because it's not that much different to make an advance from a good circuit, but it's still possible if somebody wants to do it. And again, once we get the buelling thing done, it's going to cost a lot of power to make the buels and to cut them into the proper gems. But if you don't want to do that, you don't want to take the time and the excessive amount of energy it's going to take to do it, you can use regular sapphires. You're just going to have to make the elite circuits, which are expensive as hell. And I think you have to have a pretty high, let's see, it should be 2400. That does not sound quite right. but it might be. There it is, the mainframe. So you can make it at HV. You can make a mainframe. They're not fun to do, but if you wanted to do it, you have that option again. And let's see, Malachite, you cannot frickin' blast that shit anymore. Don't know why that was ever an option still. How it got missed and everything else. So you're going to electrolyze it or you're going to get one nugget out of it. You can't blast it into, what was it, 3-2, I think it was we seen. Let's see. Everything else is pipes. So aluminum item pipes was removed and they were made fluid pipes to match up with Greg Tech because I like things to be for people that play GT6. It's really weird to have an aluminum item pipe in GT5 and aluminum fluid pipe in GT6. And the way I look at it, Greg is the Greg behind Greg Tech, so what materials he deems as being item or fluid pipes is what should be. So for pipes now, we have a few different things. I think I showed before we have ironwood pipes now, if you want to use those for fluids. Let's see. We have tiny Invar, or we have Invar fluid pipes now. We have rubber fluid pipes again. We used to have them and somebody took them out. So we have them again. We have we have tin alloy pipes. We have iridium fluid pipes if you're really out of your damn mind.
So do the rubber ones not burn you?
No, they
Is that only
probably
a G-
still burn you because I don't think that's a thing that was ever implemented into GT5.
5? Okay.
So that would
So
take a
nothing
lot
about
more work for him to figure out how to make a pipe not burn you. If he can figure it out, we'll do it, but I don't know if he knows how to do it. Because that might have to be a whole new thing that has to be done. But yeah, I was thinking about doing the aluminum, the Invar, and the rubber don't burn you. Because that's the way it is in GT6. But as of right now, you just have to throw covers on everything. We added the Desh fluid pipes from GT6 as well, so you have something to do with that crap if you go to the moon. It's not a really great fluid pipe, but it's there. I don't know if anybody's ever going to use it. We also added the tungsten carbide fluid pipe. They're not, where is tungsten steel? Okay, so a huge tungsten carbide is 10,800 liters a second, and tungsten steel is 48,000 liters a second. So it's still better to use tungsten for capacity than tungsten carbide. But if you need the high heat without the huge flow rate, then you can use tungsten carbide and just mix a little carbon into your tungsten rather than steel. And these are all the same ratings that are in GT6, so it all sticks with the way Greg does it. And then there's the quadruple and nanuple versions of all of them. And for item pipes, you have brass and electrum, platinum, osmium, PVC, which technically should be a fluid pipe, not an item pipe. I don't know why they ever made plastic as an item pipe, but I missed that one when I was telling DVP about it. So I'll have to bug him about that one for later. Oh, he's actually here. I was looking at the changelog and not what it said on the chat. Some pipes aren't craftable because the material depends. Yeah, I'm getting to that in just a second, DVP. Copper nickel item pipes, agmalion item pipes. So, agmalium, if for anybody that doesn't know, is iron and gold. Why does it have a hot ingot? Oh, it's one of those stupid things where everything has a hot ingot. Should be an alloy smelter recipe in here. Hoping. Is Engmalin one of those things that you can't make without what is it? Metallurgy? We make the dust? And we can't even make the dust. You might need to add a recipe for that. Couldn't even find the ingot in NEI when you were testing. All right, well, it's a material that's added by I just said it, metallurgy. So if you have the metallurgy mod, you'll be able to use them. It's similar to the Indirium, where Indirium isn't makeable unless you have thermal expansion. So we don't have like the Indirium base stuff and stuff in here. It's something that I could think about having him add. But if you have it, you can make those. Have tinkers, you can make aluminum brass, which don't even show up. Oh, here they are. Aluminum brass. And if you have thermal expansion, you can have Indirium. But we also have Osmiridium. So if you're really nuts and you want to make really fast pipes, you have Osmiridium ones. And he also added the black bronze, like I said, the rose gold and the ultimate. And those numbers have been adjusted to be the same as sterling silver too. So ultimate pipes are really, really fast. Can hold lots of stuff. Because, well, they're pretty expensive freaking pipes. They should be. So yeah, it's one of the mod compat ones that aren't makeable. Okay, I've kind of figured that. We could easily make a alloy smelter recipe for iron and gold if you want to. Same with Indirium. We could just add the Indirium base if we have room for Indirium base as a material. I don't think it's in. There's Indirium base here. Well, wait a minute. That should actually make it makeable, shouldn't it? Because Ender.io has Indirium based stuff where you can mix tin, silver, and platinum together and make Indirium base. And then, there's no recipe for mixing the Indirium base and the Ender Pearl stuff to be like Ender Pearl dust or something like that, I think. Pretty sure it already exists, just the material is marked as disabled, so it doesn't actually work. Okay. Well, we might be able to mess that around if you guys think we need to. I'm not a big Enderium fan, so I barely ever use this shit for anything. But we can.
I think the only thing I used it for was I think it was needed for a Thaumcraft compatible thing for a Thaumcraft machine, like one of the magazines or something.
Well, we could add it for the pipes and whatever that Thaumcrafty crap is.
Yeah.
Cares. Thaumcraft sucks.
Does.
All right, so that's what we got for an update. Still some other things in the works, but we're going to be done with updates for a little while. He's going to go work on adding bees to GT5uBDE for a little while. So we can have, I'm hoping he does it off of the way they did bees for GT5u. If he's going to add material bees for all the different levels. That way it's kind of the same across.
So the forestry style?
Yeah.
Or
well, I know it's going to be the forestry style, but I'm hoping it's going to be like the same, like base bees that you mix with together to get whatever. You know, like to get a
GregTech bees, which are
he's not going to add bumbles. But yeah, like adding a sticky.
Industrial Diligent gives you clay, and that's the first one for GregTech.
Oh yeah, something like that's what I'm hoping. Yes. So like these combs here and stuff like that. Actually, bees are GT Classic, but GT CX will get changed recipes and ship for GT5 like recipes. Oh, okay. But you're gonna have to add some. You're gonna add some bees for CX, right? Since there's materials in CX that aren't in Classic. So some of the bees are going to be Classic, right? But some of them will be CX. Classic expansion. I don't know how this shit works. Oh, that reminds me. Did you do the... Was it silver? No, you didn't do that one. You forgot that one. You forgot about the fact that for some reason there's a centrifuge recipe for the silver comb. It's the only comb that can be centrifuged down to a tiny dust. Well, it's not the only one. I thought about this when he told me it was. Copper and tin, and I think lead can as well. But silver definitely shouldn't be with copper and tin. The copper and tin is, okay. That way, if you need copper and tin early, but silver's not an early game material you need.
The way Greg had it originally is the base materials, I think all the way before gold could be turned into tiny dust. So copper, tin, lead, and silver.
But why silver? Silver doesn't make any sense.
Probably because it's in the... I mean, silver has limited use, but it's probably because it's in with the galena vein. And gold, silver and lead are both like Pombilia. And then at the iron you can't. But
no, I never I guess I never looked at the silver one, and Greg didn't do this. Bloody did this.
Yeah. So it's copper, tin, lead.
I think that's it, other than silver.
Galena, you can't. Yeah, for some reason you can do the silver. And you can't do any of the other ones.
And I'm perfectly fine with the copper and the tin,
For tin,
maybe
silver.
even the lead. But silver just doesn't make sense to me being in there.
Well, it's a 60% chance and a tiny pile.
Oh, is it a percent for that one? Because the copper is regular. Oh, copper is only 70%.
Yeah.
All right, if it's only a percent chance, then screw it. We ain't gonna mess with it. I didn't even look at the percent thing.
Yeah, lead is 45%. Silver is 30%. So it goes down, but that's...
Oh, yeah. Okay, then screw it. It can stay there. I don't really give a shit then.
Copper 70.
You
So,
really need silver that bad that you're gonna waste your combs when you could...
Oh, I would use it to multiply.
Yeah, use it to multiply.
I'm the cheaty guy.
Yeah, no shit.
Now, copper, I might actually use some of that straight, just because you always need.
Yeah. All right.
And I will probably get to copper bees before I'll have real mining income. I think my machine I'm going to make is going to be the plate bender, and then after that, it's going to be the chemical reactor, so I can start extending my ores. Stuff.
There is one thing that I just thought about that we had noticed way back a long time ago, and I don't know if they ever... Trying to think of now how it was. There was actually a way of getting aluminum.
Yeah, you can. There is one of the combs that when you put it through the the chemical reactor, you got aluminum ingot or aluminum metal out of it.
Yeah, that you could solidify at LV. Don't remember which one it was.
I want to say it was a slide comb when you were working it with, slide comb with like spodumene. You got molten aluminum out of it.
You can do olivine as well. Gives molten aluminum.
I mean,
can be solidified at LV.
Yeah, you can get it, but even when I was playing with that, you don't get a lot of either of those materials almost ever. So it's, even though you can get it, I don't really think it's a big cheap bypass. You need so much aluminum, you have to set up a production anyways. But that's just me. The cheaty guy saying he's not really going to mess with it much.
Well, the cheaty guy is not going to mess with it much, then probably won't mess with it then. But I just thought that it was kind of strange that you could do it that early.
Yeah, it is.
And it would be an easy enough change just to make the LV, make aluminum solidify at MV instead of LV.
No, because then if someone runs it by accident, then they're stuck with no way of getting it out of the machine or anything. It just gums up the work to do it that way.
Crazy, you ready to hook up this MB stuff?
Yep, I was just sorting the chests up here. These crates and putting them in the storage area.
Alright, well we need at least one for right now, LV transformer.
I already gave it to you.
You throw me one? Holy crap, she threw me one. See what I get for paying attention? Or in this case, not paying attention?
Mm-hmm.
I don't get paid enough to pay attention. I'm too broke to pay attention. Alright, so let's get this done. I'm going to take 2 of the batteries out of the blast furnace. And that's what we're going to use for our main batteries until we get that
Well, if
set up.
you wait a few more seconds,
Hmm.
I will have a battery.
Yeah, but we still want 2 or 3 of them, so it's fine. I'm still going to wait for you to get done with what you're doing, though, so I'm not taking your power away while you're in the middle of doing shit.
Well, I'm making a battery and I can turn the ore washer and finish off.
You could just take the stuff out of it instead of using that fucking
Well,
hammer on everything. Do I gotta
the
take that
ore
hammer
washer
away from you?
has the hopper. I have a hopper on the ore washer.
You can easily add a lever to turn that off.
Well, and there is. Could you just let me do it my way, please?
Take that hammer away from you, young lady. Beating on everything.
When all you have is a hammer, everything's a nail.
Yep. Give Crazy a hammer, she's gonna beat on everything. Luckily, she ain't started beating on me yet.
Oh, you just reminded her.
Yeah, no shit. Usually she uses the axe for that. You know what? I gotta get DVP to mess with GT6 for one thing.
Uh,
Needs to add a
take off
squeak
your
sound
air bear.
for a tool. I just remembered. Greg
Oh, the
has
squeak.
the rubber sword. You need a squeak sound if somebody makes a rubber sword, damn it. I still wanted I so badly wanted him to make that thing not do any damage. Just do the like hit thing like a normal weapon would, but just not do any damage.
Well, like
That way when she got
a
aggravated
wear
at me,
apart
she could
plant
just
or
beat me
something,
with it.
which would probably be negated by most armor.
Okay,
Yeah,
hook
it
it up.
doesn't do much. Alright, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so we're gonna take this out of here. And
Do I need to
unless
take that
you
off
need
the
these for
plate?
something else, you can throw these into some of the machines we have that eat a little more power, like the plate bender and the ore washer. Otherwise, did they ever make this where we could turn it up? No. Never did fix that. Put it up here. That way, eventually there's going to be a MV turbine for that, even though it's less efficient. We're going to have one. Go just like that, and then we'll put the transformer in right, where's my wire cutters? We really need to discuss moving that brewing stand and cauldron. So we can actually walk through here without having to jump on. Well, now I got it in my inventory, I think. Alright, so we're going to put the transformer there. Connect that there. That there. And then, do you have any copper cables for me to hook up?
No.
Well, I need copper cables to hook up the MV line. You don't even have any copper ingots over here.
Yes, I do.
Where?
41 copper ingot in this. Well, it's over here. Here, I'll put them in the wire mill.
Just put like 32 in there. That'll be enough for the moment. I don't like having odd numbers done. It's annoying. Good thing you got those batteries, because that's what this thing's going to run on right now. Till I get one of these in here. Now this is an 8. Make sure we put a stick in there. Why do I have a crop stick? I don't do crops. Get that out of here.
Why do you have a crop stick?
I don't know. I blame you,
Oh, because it was in the battery box, so we didn't put more than 8 batteries.
Oh.
That was my placeholder.
Oh, I usually use sticks. Yes,
Well,
crop
I didn't
sticks
have
work
sticks
too.
in my inventory.
Yeah, they
I
work.
didn't have sticks. I had a crop stick. So that's what I got.
Boom! And he blows up everything. There you go. You now have your MV hooked up. Batteries filling in your wire mill, so everything will work. Now, the only thing about this is we have less power per amp or by amps going through, because with the LV we had 8 amps going through. Now we only have 4 amps across all our machines. So what we're probably going to need to do is make another transformer that we put up here. That way everything up here will run off of 4 amps, and then everything down here will work off of 4 amps. And when we actually move to HV, we'll have the thermal centrifuge and the arc furnace on a separate line. We can move the thermal centrifuge because it doesn't have oxygen needed, but I don't want to move the arc furnace. Well, actually, we probably need to move the arc furnace because we need to be able to get the sulfur dioxide out of the roaster. So we probably are going to move these to their own dedicated transformers. So we're going to need probably like 3 more transformers sometime soon. But for right now, I'm just worried about getting all of our MV machines set up, or I have to go play Distractor today. In other words, means we're going to be streaming all freaking evening, and I just heard a noise outside that worries me.
So you're already here?
I think somebody got off early today. But I will finish this MV hooking up stuff before I take off. Yep, he's here.
least get my freaking circuits right so I can make circuits.
I'm going to get work done before I leave. Don't worry, crazy. If somebody had me some rubber so I could make these wires at least. Got any more sulfur around this joint?
Up here on the wall.
Well, throw me some in there, would you?
Someone hasn't built the periodic table yet.
Yeah, well, maybe we'll start on that Tuesday. You're going to be around Tuesday.
Yep, except for homeschooling, you know.
Okay.
I have to do all that jazz.
You're teaching them jazz?
No.
And here I didn't think Crazy was even able to play music.
I'm not. I'm tone deaf.
Alright, so we're just going to run our MV line for right now out this way to annoy the shit out of the crazy woman.
Really? How am I supposed to get over here?
What do you mean, how are you supposed to get over here? You can still get over here. I'm not putting the machines under it.
Until
They're,
you put a crate under to catch something.
well, you'll still have this, maybe. For right now,
It's not Fat Man approved.
no, it's definitely not Fat Man approved. But we're going to have to move a lot of things around, so. For right now,
Every time you build something, you have to move something around.
yeah, this is just a workaround type thing for the moment, crazy. Just so you can have your circuit stuff. Remember, once we get to HV, which will be pretty soon, we'll be doing the pod thing. I need fluid pipes. So if you want to just make wood ones, that'll work. I need enough to get from the brewing machine up here over to your cutting saw.
Which is?
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And they don't have to be big ones. You can do the smallest ones you can make. I'm perfectly fine with that. Oh, and if you can believe it, it's raining again. I think we're in the frickin' what do they call that in Vietnam? There's a season where it like rains all the time. I can't think of it.
The rainy season?
No, there's an actual name for it that sounds kind of weird. Monsoon season. I think we're in the monsoon season. That's not enough pipes. You only did me like 6. I said 9.
I thought you said 6.
Hey, XAR.
Backed
What
up
are
too far.
you doing?
It backed up too far and fell.
Ah.
I need my jetpack.
No, you don't. Not in the factory. It's not allowed. Okay, so now we need to brew up some more. Yeah. So we.
What does that take? Soapstone?
No, we have soapstone in there. We need the fluid. So I'm going to need another pipe to hook up to get the fluid in. Since we now have the fluid coming out of the top, we can't put the fluid in the top. We'll put the fluid in the bottom. I think we were using creosote. The only one I can think of that we'd have been using.
Can I just bucket it in?
Oh no, we actually used seed oil is what we did. So never mind. I forgot. We got the fluid extractor sitting right there. How many seeds was it? How many was it we needed in there?
I don't know.
Let me look and see, because you get 10 liters per, and you need 750. So I need 700, or I need 75. 64 and 11. Forgot we decided we were going to do seed oil instead of
We have no shortage of seeds.
creosote because it was easier, and it's not like it's hard to get extra seeds. And I'm going to go ahead and disconnect this one right now. That way it's not trying to put any in there. Where's the wafers at? Once that gets done, we can do this over here. Now we just got to wait on the seeds to extract, the brewing machine to brew. Got 25 more seeds.
Yeah, don't forget to check your mail there.
Yep, I won't forget. I'll check it in a minute. Well, I'm waiting. I might as well check it. From NetMC. Oh, hey, look, he gave me some propolis so I can make some letters. Here's some propolis and stamps and steadfast B before you mess it up. Crazy, make me a letter. I'll go get the damn bee. Always got to be stealing my bees.
How do I make a letter? Oh, propolis and paper.
Did he send you propolis, or do I gotta? Oh, hey.
He sent me some too.
My bee's missing. Where's my bee, woman?
Was it in the bee box?
Uh-huh.
It's in the storage area.
Look at this fancy bullshit.
Look, here's the key.
I seen that. That's a good idea. Can't believe I just said something crazy did was a good idea.
Bees.
All right, there's a steadfast bee.
Here's the letter.
Here's a letter. Put this down here. Open that up. Now we gotta send this to NetMC. And shit, I didn't get the stamp out of there. You got a stamp on you?
No, but
Can't remember if I lose this if I
No, you can
close it.
reopen the letter.
Oh, okay. Alright, and stamp. Now I should just have to smack this onto the thing.
it's gonna kick
Crazy
me
head in
out.
my way.
Hi, crazy.
There
I
you
knew
go.
it was because I couldn't get up the elevator.
You've got mail. And we've got rain. Holy crap. It is getting loud out there. Alright, there you go, crazy. 16 integrated logic circuits done.
Thank you, Bear.
You're welcome. And they're in your circuit assemblers. Now, what do you need to make us a circuit? You need resistors, which I made you. You need your phenolic circuit board and fine copper wires. So we got to make the phenolic circuit board, which means we need the assembler and centrifuge. Did you ever get those made?
No.
All right. Well, then
Why do you can't? Wait,
make
can I just
me.
make it with this cell of glue?
Would you just listen for a second? Make me a wooden tank. Because I already got you glue in this centrifuge. So we can do it with a cell for now. For now.
For now, yes, for now.
If I don't say for now enough times, she'll do it forever. So she doesn't have to make another assembler. Yes, you, because you'll do anything to get out of making a damn assembler.
I'd do anything to get out of making an assembler.
See, I'm not the freaking only one, Bear.
Those things are a royal pain to make.
They are.
I
I can't deny this.
hate them.
But you need
Me
like
too.
20 of them.
I know.
Ah,
Let's see if I can find some copper.
assemblers suck.
Are you making me a tank today?
I'm going to try.
Where
My
are you
power just
going?
flickered. My
You're...
power's flickering.
Ah, that's not good.
Well, we have storms today, so
What are you doing down here? Wherever you are.
I'm in the storage area.
Doing in the storage area.
So where I had some slabs.
Wrong. No, wrong. Don't make that.
What?
I want the freaking regular wooden tank from Craig Tech, not some worthless crap.
You didn't
You should have specified sooner.
I smacked the steel one when I said it. You were supposed to be looking.
Well, I wasn't.
Not my fault. Not my fault. You weren't paying attention. Hi, Darian. You too. Now she's still down here when everything she needs is up there. You just need wood and an iron plate.
hold on a second.
Oh, a wood frame, wood fluid pipes, and 4 iron plates. Busy. I'll start making her iron plates. If I can find some iron cooked up in this place, I will.
It's in the box under the
I
furnace.
got it, I got it. Somebody empty their damn boxes. I hooked up the electrolyzer. I'm gonna run the
I need a wood frame box? Oh, okay, that's not that hard.
it's really easy to make.
I was about to say, what? Oh, wait, it's not that hard.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Bear, shut up. Shut your pile.
Hey, the nice thing about getting this done today is I actually get to make a video today for the last, 4 streams we did? And this should mean that Crazy can get me my circuits made so we can actually hook up the Pyroluce oven on Tuesday. Should be able to hook all this stuff up and have all kinds of power on Tuesday. Do I have? I don't even have a freaking axe. You can move that thing.
You have one in the box waiting for you.
Well, what good is it doing me in the box?
Well, you weren't here when I made it. So.
I need to get DVP to figure out that haul stuff so I can have my drill back. Either that or Crazy's gonna have to make me another one.
Here.
Cool. Now you got any cells? Alright, there's your glue in the tank. Just need the cells. And then you can make your phenolic board. What'd you do now?
I made tin foil.
Nice job.
I didn't mean to make.
No, we don't have the battery haul item to be able to do that, XAR. That was an '08 thing. He hasn't figured out the way of doing the battery haul thing yet. After I get done with CXC PRs and you start 115, I'll look at the haul thing again. Yeah, good luck with the 114 thing. I gotta get time for that. Alright, so now I need 8 of these. And be that shit. Figures I hit it 1 2 minute too little. Give me the damn cell, you stupid thing. Sitting right there in front of me. That gives us 8 of them. Throw these in here. And y'all better pay good attention to this, because this is the last fucking time you're ever going to see Bear make a fucking circuit. I hate making circuits in '09. I love the way they're done, but I hate fucking doing them. I need more fine copper wire. There's no copper over here, woman.
Under underneath the furnace.
No, there's none under the furnace either.
Oh,
I
it's
already
in my
looked there.
inventory.
What good does that do me?
Well, it won't let me in the wire mill.
Why not? Well, drop me the copper. But if you can't get in the wire mill, you probably can't drop anything either. You're probably about to get
There.
kicked the fuck off. That's usually what happens when you start to lag. Oh, don't forget, you need to make that drain so we can test it and hook it up. This battery box can sit over there with those for now. I still have to say, I love the way GT5 does fine wires compared to GT6. Using a wire to make a fine wire makes a lot more sense than using a rod. When you make wires, you just redraw them. Making a rod is just goofy. No, Bear does not make circuits. You don't see a fucking thing. No, you can't do both in GT6. You can't use wires. Yes, you would start from a wire anyways. That is correct. But you would go from wire to fine wire, not rod to fine wire. Technically, you could do that. There you go. You have basic circuits. But the ones that you want to make are the good ones. How do you make the good ones? You need diodes in there or something?
I think you gotta have 3 of...
Advanced. Where's the good ones? There's a good one. Oh, you just need to put gold wire and integrated circuits in instead of the yeah. So you do have to make some of those to get the good ones.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're gonna have to do gold.
Mm-hmm.
If you can, I'd like to see you do it, XAR, because I don't think it's possible. I've been playing it a hell of a lot longer than you have. All right, so that is our stream for today, as short as it may be. Junior got home an hour earlier. I plan on being here for 2 hours, but you get an hour today just for getting this done. And I'm going to have my lunch, and then we'll be back with
Something.
something with me and Junior. Probably going to be Project Ozone again, but I don't know. Depends on what he's got in mind. But I'll have the update video that tells everything we did this week sometime in the next couple days. Guys, anybody that missed anything can catch up on all the things we've done around here. And we should be back here on Tuesday for our normal 4-hour plus stream thing. So have a good one, and I'll see you in a bit.